Operational map is a very powerful feature of DigiForce 7.3. With operational map, you can have an event mapping, for example, in this case, or a simple map of objects. Please check out the videos on operational maps to see how to configure and how to use the maps. Operational maps can be used as a simple navigation map. All your cameras registered in your server that has latitude and longitude configured will automatically be displayed in the operational maps. The operational maps as navigational maps can be configured to start in a specific position. So for example, my world map is gonna come with the world map open. My USA map is gonna open with the US focused, and my São Paulo map is gonna show the São Paulo state of Brazil. Now I can easily navigate through the cameras in the operational map by clicking on the clusters of objects. So if I click it here, the map will zoom in and show every object I have at that zoom level. So this green icon here is a synoptic map. I double click on that synoptic map and I have a detailed synoptic map that with cameras and actions such as alarms or anything that could be automated with the synoptic map will be here. And I can go further in and double click on a camera here. For example, I'll see the live camera. I can drag and drop this camera to this blank spot here. And I can navigate using Google Maps as the engine for the operational map. Double click on the camera and I can access different cameras. If the client is connected to multiple servers, the operational map is gonna show the cameras from every server and system. From within this interface, you can easily open every camera that you have on the screen. So for example, I have here 9 cameras or objects, 3 and 1. So whenever I click this button here, it's gonna show every object from that area. If I zoom in here and use this button, now I have only the objects from that area here. If I do a further zoom here, now I have a little bit less. And if I only have, for example, here and click, now I can only see those 4 objects. This is a very interesting feature, so you can open every camera from a specific region very easily and quickly. Also, if you want to go back to the original position of the map, just click restart here, the refresh button, and the map will reload. Operational maps can be used as event maps. An event map is very useful when you have the latitude and longitude positioning of the events in your system. And when that event happens, it can be plotted automatically inside an operational map. This map, for example, I have 3 events. They are happening on the same camera. They are motion detection events. But this operational map will plot any event that happens in a predefined area. So I have this map configured to plot every event that happens in Brazil. You can configure the event types that you want to be plotted inside the operational map. And if you have events configured with latitude and longitude, for example, a global event that's configured with latitude and longitude, it will trigger inside the operational map. So for example, this motion detection, it has the latitude and longitude from the camera. So I have some events that happened on this camera here, and the map will go to the position of that event. So when the event happened, you can actually click here, and you're gonna see all the cameras live that are within this area here. I'm gonna simulate another event, so I'm gonna trigger this event here. Now you see I just triggered the event, and now it's here on my operational map. Okay, the operational map can be configured to just show the events from a specific region. So if I have an event that happened in Australia, I don't want that event to be plotted in my operational map from Brazil. So here I have a test event that's called Test Sydney. It's an event that's triggered and is located in Australia. So when I trigger it, you see that that event was not included in my operational map from Brazil, but it was included in my operational map from Sydney in Australia, which is this operational map here, where I'm gonna add it to the screen. So if I trigger the event again, now it was triggered on my map, and I also got a pop-up with that event. That pop-up was configured to in the global event here, show objects to the operator, Australia. So that will, when the pop-up comes in for the operator, you can select an operational map and a camera, for example, and the operational map will show exactly where that event happened. This is quite useful, for example, for LPR. You can have cameras spread in a city, and you can have a list of stolen cars, even linked to an external database. And whenever a stolen car is detected, you can have a pop-up with an operational map pointing exactly where that car was recognized, and then police could be dispatched to catch that person. So the operational maps as event maps is a very powerful feature that can be explored to give a lot of flexibility on the alarms management, especially in large installations such as cities and airports, or any kind of venue where you have a large number of cameras and events.